A garden, for me, means hope. So I want to do 2 garden illustrations today. If you feel discouraged at the moment, let me tell you a little story of what our garden and an apple tree has to do with hope. Let me show you that there is always something with what you can influence things for the better. Hello lovely people, how are you? Nice to have you around. For those who are new, my name is Kata and on my channel I want to discover love and creation. Today I want to take you to our garden. By the time we were thinking of the place where we wanted to live, we dreamt always about having a small or even a big garden. A little gem hidden from the world. A place to disconnect, to breathe, to plant and to be happy. A place to live and observe life, growing, seasons and also a place to find peace. Even while we were picturing it in our minds, we never thought that it could be reality in so little time thereafter. Since we rent this place, this garden has been a huge inspiration for my illustrations. I think we noticed that Cicero spoke true words when he said, "If you have a garden and a library, you have everything you need." But I realized, in order to be inspired, obviously you don't need a garden. You can find nature all around you. Go for a walk to a field nearby to see the wildflowers blooming, or even to the forest where you can be surrounded by nature. What makes our garden so special is not that it has an enormous amount of flowers or that it is nourishing us. The most lovely thing is that my husband and I are still designing it together. It is our little big project. We plan, we work, we take care of it. And there it is. Not the most beautiful garden of all times, but it's so special to both of us. You know, planting and gardening has something precious in it. It teaches us that for things to grow they need water, light, but most importantly, dedication. It needs the darkness and the light and time. Above all, garden teaches us hope. So Martin Luther once said, "Even if I knew that tomorrow the world would go to pieces, I would still plant my apple tree." A wise phrase to which I can relate. Can you? On the one hand, sometimes there are things that are not in our power to manage. In a garden, it is the sunlight or the quantity of rain that will fall. Life has its unforeseeable turns. On the other hand, there are things that we can do. Even in the most hopeless moments, we are able to design some steps along the way, which are in our power. We can choose to see with a lovely heart. We can in fact influence what is in our reach. Jetzt mal. There is a short passage of the book The Little Prince by Antoine de Saint-Exupéry I do want to quote. Only one part of the great wisdom of this fantastic story. Where you live, says the little prince, the people have 5,000 roses in one garden, but they don't find what they are looking for. But what they are looking for, they can find it in one rose or in a little water. It shows us to see with the heart, like the author said. Happiness doesn't rely on what you produce. What we are looking for, we can't force. Finding something means appreciating the given things. For example, a rose. There are thousands of roses, but they only matter if you value a single rose. Or take something so basic like water. In a plant, the beauty can be found and appreciated. We can actively protect it, dedicate time to it, but we will never actively do the growing. The plant will. This quote tells us also to care about the unnoticed small wonders. Instead of only caring for the outcome like the fruit, for example the tomatoes or the pumpkins, one appreciates also the flowers which appear first. So we've learned that the blooming beauty, even the summer itself, is only temporary, and that we should celebrate these things as long as they last. This hollyhock enlightens the garden now, but will be gone in autumn. We appreciate the little strawberries in our garden so much because they are not available all the time. And we also appreciate the things we cared for and we are now caring for. In other words, the things that matter to our heart. I hope that your heart is now filled with hope. Hope to plant, hope to care and to give love. Even when our world is a mess. Even when there are things happening in your life that you can't control. This is a video for you to see the hope that little plants have to grow. And this is for you, so you can see the beauty of watching it growing. There is living hope forever, and I only hope that you know you are part of it.